Hello everyone. So let us discuss about the motion of an object. So under the motion of an object, we divide it as two cases. One is kinematics, another one is kinetics. Kinematics is do not consider and cause for the motion of an object. So those all comes under kinematics. Kinetics is considered force and cause for the motion of an object is considered under the kinetics. Means why the object is moving, so what force it is impacting on that, what are the types of force it is acts on the car or any object which is under motion is not at all considered under kinematics. Only it is considered as what are the effects on that object during the motion. Means it is considered a velocity, how much velocity it has, how much distance travelled by the car. So kinetics, it is considered a kinematics. Kinematics is considered for what are the effects during the motion, what are the effects on a body or object during the motion, that is velocity, and it is also considered as a displacement. And also it is considered as a velocity, displacement, acceleration. So cause of these three quantities, why it is moving object, why it is displacing, we do not bother about in a kinematics. We bother those values, why it is impact on change in velocity, acceleration, displacement, that comes under a kinetics. Understood the difference between kinematics and kinetics. So let us consider the main values or main quantities which comes under a kinematics. In kinematics, it comes also very firstly is path length. So path length is nothing but, so what is path length? Path length is nothing but an object travelling from one position to the another position, then the total distance covered by that object is called as a path length. Path length and then it is travelling from A to B. So how much distance it is covered, then it is called as a path length. Suppose it is travelling from A to B as a 5 kilometer, then the path length of an object is 5 kilometer. So suppose if it is travelling from A to B, B to return back to the C, point C, means the final position of an object car is at C, it is back to the B to C, it is travelling as 2 kilometer, then the total path length, total distance covered is, it is taken as x1 plus x2, that is nothing but 5 plus 2, 7 kilometer. Understood? So it is nothing but here we are considering an object travelling from initial to final position, the total distance it is covered by that object is called as a path length. So now the path length formula, it is written as x1 plus x2. Next, it comes as a value displacement. Displacement is nothing but the shortest distance covered by the object from initial position to the final position. So suppose an object, same example, a car is moving from A to B and return back to the point C. The end point of car is at C. So initially travelling from A to B, that I am considered as x1, while it is returned back to the B to C, that I am considered as x2. So now it is returning back, it is in the opposite direction to the initial value or initial motion of an object. So therefore it is considered as x1 minus of x2 or x2 minus x1. Means we are here taking between AC, how much displacement has done by the car from initial to final position. So here nothing but A to C is the shortest distance. It is considered as x1 minus x2 or x2 minus x1. Shortest distance covered by the object from A to C, it is considered as x1 minus x2. So that is called as a displacement. So therefore the displacement formula it is written as x1 minus x2 or x2 minus x1, both are same. So now speed, another term comes as an in this motion of an object is speed. Speed is defined as the ratio of path length divided by time taken. Ratio of path length covered by the object to the time taken. So path length it is taken as x1 plus x2 and time taken initially as t1 and further moving for x2 distance it takes as time t2. So therefore the speed it travels as x1 plus x2 divided by t1 plus t2. So when next comes as velocity, another quantity as velocity. So velocity is nothing but it relates to as second one, that is displacement. The ratio of displacement of an object to the time taken. So displacement of an object is what? Here already we have written x1 minus x2. So therefore the time taken in between the shortest distance is nothing but t1 minus t2, or we can write it as x2 minus x1 divided by t2 minus t1. This is for velocity. So here we can notice that a small difference is there. So here speed and path length are both are scalars, but displacement and velocity, these two are vectors. So therefore the path length and the speed it not be equal to 0 or negative. It never becomes as negative, speed and path length. But displacement and velocity may be equals to 0 or it may be of negative. Understood? So this is very important while solving the problems. Displacement and velocity may be as taken as 0 and negative it comes, but path length and speed never becomes as a 0 and negative. Clear? So in this topic very main important formula as kinematic equation. So we have three kinematic equations. It is very important to solve any problem which the object is in motion, that it comes in second PUC and as well as in first PUC. It is very important to solve any type of problem. So in three kinematic equations, one we have as a V is equals to U plus AT, and second one is S is equals to UT plus half AT square, and the third one is V square is equals to U square plus 2AS. V is equals to U plus AT. V is here final velocity, U is initial velocity, A acceleration and T is time here. S is here displacement or distance. U is a velocity, initial velocity, T time, A acceleration. So everything is, do you know of these quantities? So here it is very important to solve any problem under a motion of an object. So we'll discuss about problems in later. Thank you.